Hello there everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. As you can see from the title of today's video, I'm going to be filming a wrap and chat with me, which is basically a long-winded way of saying let's have a catch up. But before we begin, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe down below if you're new around here. And other than that, let's just get straight into it, I suppose. Now I'm going to start with a little disclaimer before we begin. If you are a family member of mine or a friend or someone that you just think I might be buying a present for you, don't be cheeky. Don't think, oh, I'm going to watch this video, because I'm actually going to be wrapping Charlie's birthday presents right now. Her birthday is on the 6th of December and it's currently like the end of November, and so I'm going to wrap those as this intends to go up before Christmas, and I don't want to spoil anything. My wrapping paper that I'm going to be using is this. I don't know how I'll be able to see. It's kind of like eucalyptus, gold, that sort of vibe. And I'm also going to be using brown paper as always. I like to use a mixture of both. I've got all of her presents laid out in front of me, which kind of makes me excited. But the first one I'm going to start with, because I figured we should go easy on ourselves as I'm terrible at wrapping, is this. And I'm not going to say what it is because she's upstairs, but if you are interested in buying this for any of your loved ones this year, then this is a star gift at Boots, and I think I paid £26. And for all of those that you can see at the front, that is absolutely incredible, let's be honest. So I'm going to start by wrapping now because it is taking up a lot of space. Okay, let's go. Scissors at the ready. Comment down below, are you good at wrapping presents or are you just a shambles at it like myself? Oh, love that. A bit of ASMR for us. Now hopefully that is going to be enough. Okay, I'll just sort of take this quickly and then I will get back to you. Okay, I do not want to hear any negativity about how I wrap this present, because this is not bad at all. A little bit messy at either end, but you know, we can deal with that and we can work with it, so I'm not mad about that at all. Very happy with it. And I thought before I start wrapping anymore, I'm just going to jump to the chase and tell you the main reason why I actually needed to sit down and film this video. And that is because in the new year I'm going to be starting a brand new job, which is very exciting, very nerve-wracking, and I'll tell you a little bit more about it now. But if you're new around here and you don't know or you forgot, I'll give you a little rundown of my timeline of events recently. So in August I finished my Masters in Applied Psychology at Coventry University, and then in September I started working full-time as a mental health support worker in mental health hospitals, but mainly forensic hospitals, so that's where I choose to work the most. I had that job part-time alongside uni. I've been doing it since July 2020, and the reason I chose to work it full-time is because I didn't want the stress of applying to new jobs whilst I was writing my dissertation, and I also really enjoyed and loved the job. There's honestly nothing wrong with it. I love it to pieces, and so I wanted to do it full-time. Really, that is the honest truth. I just wanted to do it full-time, and I thought it was very convenient and very stress-free, so I took it, and I've been doing that since September. As I say, I still absolutely love it. I enjoy doing it full time. Because I work on bank, I can choose the shifts as and when I want them. I can choose whatever shift I want, that sort of thing. So I've really been enjoying the flexibility of it and being able to fit it around like my life events and things and my other personal life. However, I soon realised doing that job that I wasn't really going to be using my psychology degrees very much, and that's completely fine. I knew that when I was going into it. I knew that that was going to be the case. But I just feel like I haven't done these degrees for nothing. And again, if you're new, you probably won't know, but my overall dream when I did my Masters was to do the clinical psychology doctorate, to become a qualified clinical psychologist. And I honestly don't know now whether that's something that I definitely still want to go for. I'm kind of 50-50 about it. But if that is something I want to do in the future, then sticking with a job that doesn't allow me to utilise my psychology skills isn't really very good for me. I do need to find ways to advance, and so I started applying to new jobs, and basically the first job that I applied for I got an offer for, and I was over the moon and I accepted it, and it worked perfectly with just my whole life really. So in the new year, I don't really know when because I haven't agreed on the start date just yet. It's currently the 25th of November when I'm filming this. I will be starting to work as a group facilitator within the community mental health team, and to sum that up, I will basically just be delivering therapy to patients within the community alongside my colleagues, and that would be cognitive behavioural therapy based. There might be a few elements of ACT, DBT. I'm not too sure yet, I'm not 100%. I've obviously got a lot of training and things to do, which I will be documenting over here on this channel. So if that is something that you think is quite interesting to you, then please don't forget to subscribe down below as per usual. But I'm very excited to start the chapter. Another pro of it is because it's within the community mental health team, I will be doing 9 to 5 hours, similar to Charlie, and so our timetables will completely match up, and it just allows us to spend a lot more quality time together, as at the moment with this shift work that I'm doing, I feel like we just never see each other. So yeah, I'm very excited. It is bittersweet because, as I said, I absolutely love the job that I've got currently, but I just think I can't stay in a job that isn't really going to allow me to progress. And so when there's an opportunity like this that's just been, feels like it's almost just been dropped in my lap, I need to accept it, and so that is exactly what I've done. I'm going to take the risk. At the end of the day, if I hate it, I can go back to the job that I'm currently in, because I'm not going to leave that. When I'm working on bank within that job, you only need to do 1 shift every 6 months. So when I start my new job, I'm going to keep the current one just in case I hate the new job. So yeah, I hope that makes some sort of sense. But I've basically got a new job which I'll be starting in the new year, and I'll be documenting all of that over here on my channel, so please make sure you subscribe so you can stick around. Yeah, very long story, I know I've been waffling for like 5 minutes, but quite big, quite exciting news, a very big new chapter in my life. So we will see where that adventure takes me, I suppose. And it will also be very, very useful in terms of us buying a house, which I'll explain more to you about in a minute, because I should probably get on and wrap the next present, considering that I've spoken for like 5 minutes so far, just waffling about that new job. So let's see what we can start wrapping next. I'm going to try and keep going for the square things. And the next 2 things that I've picked up for Charlie for her birthday are these 2 here. I obviously do not want to say what they are again, just because she is upstairs. Yeah, this is what I've got for her. I'm going to wrap them separately just so it's like an extra present to open, even though they are obviously quite similar. There we are. Let's see if that's enough, and that is really, really wonky clean. Okay, that's definitely far too much paper. Maybe I can fit both of these in. Yeah, if I cut that in half again, look how much I've cut off for one of those. If I slice that in half, I can definitely wrap the other one in there as well. There we are. Anyway, once again, I'll wrap this and I'll get back to you, and we will talk about houses and fun, exciting adult things. Okay, so both of those are wrapped, and once again, I am very, very happy with the outcome. Maybe my days of being a bad present wrapper are over, she says as she wraps every single square item she can find. But I was going to wrap some more before speaking to you guys, but I feel whilst I've got a trail of 4, I should probably keep it and stay on track. And as I just mentioned, potentially buying a house or moving house is something that might be in the works next year. So I'm going to try and summarise this as much as I can, because it's very long and very complicated. But currently, in my current job, because I work on bank and I choose my own shifts, I could earn £100 next week and £600 the week after, as I pick my shifts and my wage is not set. And that is something in terms of the mortgage world that the bank do not like. They like to know exactly how much you're making. And so because of that reason, if I wanted a mortgage in my current job, then I would have to wait 12 months and collect 12 months worth of bank statements. However, because I've accepted my new job, I will have a set wage, as I'll be working permanently Monday to Friday, you know, 9 till 5, 40 hours a week sort of vibe. I'll have a set wage, they'll know exactly what it is, and so the bank only want 3 months worth of statements. And so we've decided that next year, once I start my new job, we're going to really start monitoring our finances a little bit more and being a bit more careful with our money, and potentially look into buying a house, which is really, really exciting and also quite sad, because I absolutely love the house that we are in at the moment. In terms of progressing in life, we want to get on the property ladder, and so the sooner we can do that, the better. And whether that means buying a house which is a 2-bed and just moving into something exactly the same as this, or buying a house which is a 3-bed, which we could potentially stay in for, you know, a few more years than we could if we had a 2-bed. You know, whatever that may be, we want to progress and we want to own a house, because at the moment it just feels like each month when we pay our rent, we're paying off someone else's mortgage and it's not going towards us, whereas if we owned a house it would go towards us. It's very long and very complicated. I'm sure when we start the process of looking for houses and things like that, I'll be informing you. I'll probably do a whole sit down video about it, but long story short, because of my new job, it will enable us to make that next step together in life, which is very exciting. And so potentially, I mean, it's not right to put a time frame on it because I honestly have no idea, but maybe by the end of next year we could be sitting in a different house. These Christmas decorations behind me might be somewhere completely different. Yeah, we're gonna look at buying a house which is really, really crazy to say. Like, sitting here now, 2021 has been a bit of a year that has been all over the place, and there's so many exciting things that are happening in 2022. Obviously starting the year going into a new job being one of them, but then finishing the year potentially in a new house. Like, oh my goodness. So yeah, that is another little bit of news that at the moment is more like a manifestation, to be honest, because there's no plans in place at all to, you know, look for buying a house. But as I said, when there is plans, when we do start thinking about it a little bit more, I will let you know. But for now, that is just sort of something that we're thinking about, and something that we'll probably go ahead with if, you know, if we can, if a mortgage advisor thinks that we're suitable, then we will definitely be going for that next year at some point. And on that note, I'm going to pick up the next present and start wrapping it. Again, I'm going to stick with something square, and so I'm going to go for this. I don't know how well you'll see what this is. If you can't see, I'll probably put up on screen what they are, but Charlie's been after these for quite some time. I know she wanted some probably better quality ones than this, however I just thought to give it a go and see what sort of one she likes. I will pick up like some cheaper ones, so I got these from New Look, and I'll put on screen what they are if you can't see, as I said. And I'm going to wrap those, and then I'll probably do the same thing as I did with the previous presents, because I'm cutting off a whole strip for that and I probably don't need a whole strip. So I could probably also at the same time wrap these, which, if you know me or us, we are big fans of this company and we have never ever had these before, so very, very excited and tempted just to open and take one out. But let's cut off a fresh piece and wrap these. Although I might actually change to the brown paper, because otherwise I'm not going to have very many presents wrapped in the brown. I take back everything I said about becoming skilled at wrapping. This one went very, very well. I'm impressed. This one can be very deceiving. Do not judge a book by its cover, because at the back I didn't cut off enough paper, and this tells you exactly what the present is, so it's going to have to be displayed like this or like this so that Charlie can't see it. And on that note, I don't think I'm going to wrap any more presents on camera, just because it's taken me so long to wrap those 5 that I can get things done a lot quicker without. I do get quite stressed wrapping, so when it gets to the more oddly shaped things, I should probably not be on camera. I don't want you guys to see me having an absolute meltdown over wrapping gifts. But how are we all feeling about the Christmas period? Before I go, do let me know down below what all of your plans are for Christmas, because I think by the time this goes up, there really won't be long until the big 2-5, and I am already really, really excited. Today is actually exactly 1 month until Christmas, which I can't get over. And as you can see, we've already done some very exciting Christmas activities. Our decorations have been up since the 13th of November. We've watched 2 Christmas movies, really enjoyed the Christmas Chronicles, and then last night we watched Deck the Halls, which was alright, but there's definitely better out there. I can't think what else we've done. We've done things like concerts and just things that feel a little bit more Christmassy, just because it's reaching that time of year. It's just such a busy time of year, isn't it? So do let me know what you're doing down below. I do like to get very excited about it. What are your plans for Christmas Day? What sort of things do you do with your families on Christmas Day? Because this year will actually be mine and Charlie's first year out of 5 spending the big 2-5 together. And so let me know what you do if you're just, you know, 2 people at home and you usually do that. I'm sure we'll be fine. We'll have Christmas dinner, we'll watch lots of movies, but you know, what else do you do? Do let me know down below. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. I don't want to waffle on any longer about Christmas. I'm sure you've heard enough of it by now at this point of year. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed listening to my few little updates. Very, very exciting year to come, such a big adventure. As I said, please subscribe down below so that you don't miss out on it and you can join me on this exciting journey of postgraduate life. And yeah, that's it really. I suppose I should bring this video to a close. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe down below once again. And other than that, I look forward to seeing you all very soon in the next one. Goodbye.